Hey everybody. This week we're zooming into SEMICON West and having conversations with members of the 3D Insights community. Now today I'm speaking with Tim Kryman of Onto Innovation. The last time we spoke in person was a year ago at SEMICON West, and Onto Innovation was still Rudolph Technologies and Nanometrics going through their merger. The new brand was launched in time for SEMICON Europa. And you may have read the interview I did with Mike Schaefer in February about the merger. And at that time, you know, it had been a downturn in 2019, but 2020 was looking up. COVID hadn't hit yet. So Tim, hi, first of all.
Hello there. Thank you for yes, thank you. Thank you for having me. I enjoyed doing this with you last year in person.
Yeah.
Look forward to chatting with you today.
Yeah, it is sad. It's weird for me. It's the first time in 15 years that I haven't been at SEMICON West right now. So how are things going at Onto Innovation?
Things are going very, very well. Obviously, the merger was in October of last year. We're in our second quarter. We passed our second quarter with the integration activities and bringing the companies together. And COVID-19 hit at the beginning of Q1. So that threw a little bit of a curveball, I think. From my perspective, what was impressive was how the group didn't miss a beat. I think that, you know, two very professional teams came together. There was a lot of work done up front to make sure that it was smooth sailing. Once we closed the merger, our CEO, Mike Plazinski, did a great job. And so we hit the ground running. So when the whole COVID situation popped up, I think that yes, there's that initial shock, you know, that went through the supply chain and in the semi community in terms of how are we going to do business now? We can't travel, we can't get in front of our customers. But I think we've, you know, and this is a part of it, you know, we've found ways to work around that. And still be by leveraging our regional resources, by changing the way we do business. And we've done pretty well with it. I think the exciting part is that, yes, 19 was down, COVID hit, but there's still been a lot of strength in the industry. And so, you know, we've been fortunate to be a part of that. We're optimistic about the future and really optimistic about what, as a combined company, as Onto Innovation, what we can bring to the table for our customers.
Were you able to participate in SEMICON China because you have regional?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so you had a physical presence there?
Yes, and it's been sporadic, but in each of the regions, the rules have been a little bit different in terms of, can they have events? Can they go meet customers? And so we've just we've worked through that. A lot of our customers still will only want to meet with us virtually. So we've gotten very used to doing that. And it's different. There's pros and cons, but we've learned to work with it.
Can you demo tools using like augmented reality, virtual reality at all? Or are you using
That's a good question. That's a good question because we are looking into that technology as a potential way to augment the way we communicate with our customers, whether it's on the technical side or, you know, let's say a service event or something like that. We've also done a lot more in terms of being able to do some live demo work, do video work to be able to show our customers how the systems work, how solutions that we're developing, particularly for them, would work. So again, it's different. We've done a little bit of it in the past, but we've done a lot more of it now. And we, you know, I think we're getting better, as, you know, a lot of our peers are, at being able to leverage those technologies that, you know, we just didn't before because we would be there in person.
So before SEMICON West, of which you're an exhibitor for SEMICON West, and I believe you're probably in the equipment hall because I think virtually we don't have numbers this year, you know, no booth numbers. So finding you in the equipment hall alphabetically, I think. But is this the first virtual event? Did you participate in ECTC at all?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. And in China, we participated in CSTIC as well.
Okay. So as far as like the platforms go, because I know ECTC's platform was more, everything was recorded in advance. There was no exhibiting. So this is going to be this is going to be different for all of us.
It is. It is. Because now our interaction with customers, which is interesting, is going to be through chat. So they can come into our booth, but you're not talking to them. You're chatting with them. So it'll be interesting to see when you can't see one, you don't have body language to key on and really try and understand how that's going to work. But we're excited. We're really excited to be a part of it and leverage the platform.
Now for ECTC, you were presenting. Did you present papers?
Yes, we did.
And how did you? I mean, I know they had a tremendous registration because it was free. One of the reasons. So they, instead of 1,500 attendees, there were 7,000. I'm just wondering if you've gotten feedback on, did they share any metrics yet about?
I believe they did. Typically after the event, we do get a set of metrics. I think the one thing too is because of the way it's set up, there is the ability to, I think it eases some of the offline communication.
Right.
Or in the past, like if you come into the booth, someone doesn't typically, they may reach out to you after the fact, but this creates more of a push for folks to reach out, engage, and to continue the dialogue and create something more personal than just sort of the virtual, everybody gets the communication.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how this is going to go, because personally, as much as nobody's canceling the next wave of events in the fall and everybody's pushing forward like they're going to be live, personally, I think large events are one of those things that should be put on hold until there is at least a vaccine. At least, well, for us, it's going to be difficult to travel, for instance, to SEMICON Europa, where there's a 14-day quarantine when you get there, right? In Germany. Who knows if there's going to be, how the flights are going to be. And I'm just wondering, how much we should be really, the biggest downside, I think, is the lack of physical contact, of being able to network a bit, the hallway conversations, just the random meetings and the cocktail receptions.
Sure. I mean, that's where, you have an opportunity to just be more personable, right? It's not the professional environment. You can relax and you can have those one-on-one conversations. And then the other thing too is you have many more people that come into the mix in those conversations. It just changes the whole dynamic. Yeah. But again, I think that you'll see more of maybe these types of events, but including more people. And I think that over time, people will become comfortable with the mode of communication. It's what we have to work with. Overall with Onto, I think from day one, once COVID started to really kick in at the beginning of the year, we immediately, our HR team and our exec team assembled cross-functional, cross-regional COVID team just to start putting the processes in place to monitor what's been going on. We've been fortunate. It's a safety first for our employees. You brought up the, the large events and the travel, and to a significant extent, we're not promoting that at this point in time until it's safe, until it's truly safe. We've been able to modify our processes and how we run our business to manage so far. So at this point in time, as you pointed out, I think, I don't think there's not the need to go there. There's not the need to generate that level of risk. As I said before, we've leveraged our regional teams. They've been fantastic to step up and really cover more ground than they may have in the past. Yeah. And then we support them virtually. It sometimes takes some late night meetings and conference calls with our customers, but it works. It works. And so we're just going with it.
Yeah, I think, people keep asking me. I've definitely gotten adjusted to the new normal, and I can't say that I don't really hate it, but
there's pros and cons.
Definitely. There's pros and cons. Yeah. I was going a little crazy with a lot of travel, so it's kind of nice to just have can't go. Oh, well. Anyhow, you are exhibiting at SEMICON West. What are you showcasing? I did note that when I talked to Mike in February, there was a new tool in the works for 2020. Is that?
So Several things we're going to be doing at West this year. Obviously, number one, we want to showcase onto innovation, right? You know, bringing together Rudolph Technologies and Nanometrics and really showing our customers the breadth of technology and solutions that we can offer at this point. We really think it changes the dynamic in the competitive space. And we think that we're unique in the sense that we really do. We cover everything from bare wafer inspection all the way to outgoing package inspection and everything in between in terms of process control and quality control. So we're excited to do that. On the product side, yeah, Mike had hinted to you that we were going to be having a major product launch, and it's really a suite of products that we've launched in the metrology space. Okay. So in logic, 3D NAND, and DRAM, we've launched a suite of new metrology products, our Atlas V, which is our flagship critical dimension metrology system, our Impulse V, which is our integrated CD metrology system, and then our Aspect metrology system, which is a revolutionary technology that the team has developed for advanced node high aspect ratio metrology. And all of that, we always talk from the solution side of it, all of those pieces of equipment generate data. But we have designed a new software product that we call AI Diffract, which is the modeling engine, which really is the heart and soul behind the equipment. And the key to the whole suite of products in the solution is really improving the precision and accuracy of the data that we're generating for our customers, and also taking that. So not only are we more accurate, we're faster. And then with the software solution, that's where we start to pull it all together and you improve the time to results. And so in doing so, that really, I mean, we in some cases up to 90% for our customers. And so for advanced node logic, 3D NAND and DRAM, we already have a significant adoption that's starting to take place of the products. We're super excited about it, so we're going to show that off. And then again, as I spoke before, we really are going to hit on the portfolio, really showing people how the types of solutions that we bring to the table that are different from other competitors in the space, what really differentiates Onto in terms of its core competencies of, you know, optics and software. So we're excited about that. And then also being in the live session. So we'll be doing we'll be in the live session, AI metrology in semiconductor manufacturing. So really kind of tying it all together. I should say metrology and inspection, I think is the title of it. But so I mean, kind of hitting on 3 different points, but we're really excited again. This is the first opportunity we've had with everything that's been going on to really showcase Onto innovation.
Yeah, that is exciting, and we'll have to definitely check out the live session. So where can people go to find out more?
I think the best thing to do is to just go online, head to our website. It lays out everything in terms of what to expect for the show. It also provides a significant amount of information on our products, technology, how they apply to specific applications and markets. So depending on the customer coming in and what their needs are, we try and break it down to get them to the right place and give them the information that they need, and then allow them to reach out to us and engage us in a conversation. That's probably the best place to start.
So for those of you watching, if you have an all-in-one pass, you can attend the live event, which is, do you know what time it is?
I do not have the time on that right now.
That's okay. They can go look it up. And if you have an expo pass only, you can at least visit the booth, and I'm sure there's a lot of content in their booth to view and the opportunity to chat. Don't hang up. But I'm going to thank you for joining us today. It's always good to talk with you. And to all of you listening, thanks for stopping by the 3D Insights booth at Virtual SEMICON West. Don't forget to download your copy of the yearbook and subscribe to our e-newsletter, and enjoy the rest of your time at the show. Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks, everybody.